Okay, so I get a little heated in front of everybody here, so bear with me. Oh, now I need glasses, I think. Okay, hang on. All right. So, Monique, how do I describe Monique? First off, I'm truly blessed to have her in my life. She's a wonderful friend, and not just to me, but to all those that have had the opportunity to meet her and spend time with her. No time is too small or too big to make an impact or impression in her heart. Monique is inspiring, encouraging, supportive, and determined, as well as a passionate advocate for all. And when you need her to be there, she shows. She shows up everywhere. If you follow or ever follow Monique on social media, you would notice that she doesn't stay still. She keeps moving. She's here, there, and everywhere. Whether it be planting trees, visiting the local vendors, ribbon cutting ceremonies, school rallies, such as Save Sherwood Secondary, where my daughter will be attending next year, and thanks to Monique. Walking in the bitter cold to support local food banks, to jam night at a local spot, or even at a Tie Cat game, or many Tie Cat games, because she's like a super fan. You'll find Monique, and that is just a couple of things to mention. If I kept going, it would be tomorrow already, so I'll stop there. But I do want to talk about the events that Monique herself has created, hosted, and implemented, not just for the community as a whole, but also for those that may be in need individually and are too proud to talk or ask. Let's start with Christmas in July.
Woo!
Most people are planning vacations, camping, hanging out with friends and family, while Monique is planning and executing, hang on, should I flip the page? Executing, oh my gosh. Yes, executing a parade with Santa and his helpers throughout the community to fill food banks. Most people don't know the summer's when they're at the lowest and in need, but Monique knows this and does something about it. In October, Monique hosts a pumpkin carving Halloween event at a local park for free, just to put smiles on the children's faces. Winter rolls in again, and it's time for another Santa parade to help replenish the empty shelves and to give help to those that need it. I've had the pleasure to be part of these events, but one event that stands out the most was last Christmas Eve. Monique, from her kitchen, made a full-course turkey dinner from scratch, enough to help over 70 people.
Woo!
Alongside of these dinners were gift bags of hope, socks, water, apples, goodies, and more. I got to be her sous chef, and together with other helpful hands, we delivered meals to those who needed to know people care. My heart never felt so full afterwards, and I really understood and saw how much community matters to Monique. Every voice is heard, every voice matters. This is Monique. Your community is her community. Your needs are her needs. Your wants are her wants. Your hope is her hope. Does she sleep? I doubt it. But if you wanted to play Spot Monique in her community, everyone would win a prize because she's spotted everywhere. Now let's get back to politics. I would like to say I know a lot about politics and agendas, but I do not. I cannot tell you who is who and what they represent at all times, but I am learning, and very quickly. Social media helps, and having Monique as a friend helps clarify what TikTok cannot. Basically, I'm a lot like you. At the very least, a Hamiltonian that works hard each day and still struggles at times to pay the bills due to rising costs of the economy. If I'm not struggling with that, I'm with my teenage daughter, which can be crazy in itself. Making ends meet can be hard at times. After a long day at work, when you're tired, you have everyday fundamentals to deal with, which can be stressful. The word stress seems to be on the rise and is more common these days, especially after being hit with so many twists and turns throughout the COVID-19 pandemic. People, families have been through a lot, and it's not getting easier. Illnesses and mental health is higher than it's ever been. I should know. My outgoing, sweet daughter was hit with OCD, germ, COVID-related issues, which are currently being treated. But to get to this point of treatment, it took many months before someone could speak to us. I know many where the wait time is over a year, or it's taken that long to get treatment. Yep. I know this because I also work in childcare as an ECE. So while rewarding working with children, it can be tough. Not having enough support within the classroom as well as outside resources and low wages is causing mental burnout, creating high staff turnovers. Good news recently for ECEs, wages increasing to $25 due to the fight and support of the NDP, as well as $10 daycare fees for families. But there's still a long way to go. Education for our children is dropping, mental health is increasing, and the housing market is too high for the working class to even think about getting their first home. If it is like this now, I don't even want to know what it would be like when my daughter wants her own home. She won't be able to. Again, I cannot speak in political lingo or even say I know all the problems that we're facing, but I know that the NDP do know, and they want to work, help, fix, and lead us into a better, manageable, attainable future. Start with re-electing Monique Taylor, a community leader, humanitarian, a mother, a neighbor, and a friend.